This question here it's a probability type question, and it's saying that a certain type of fruit is normally distributed. It has an average weight of 4.2, standard deviation of 0.6, and a batch of these fruits are being sorted. It's considered extra large if its weight exceeds 5 kilos. So the question is, if a customer buys 4 of these fruits, what's the probability that at least 3 of them are extra large? So this is a question where we have a normal distribution that's turned into a binomial distribution because you start sampling them, or you start doing, no, not sampling, but you start uh, having multiple trials. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. First of all, we have to define what the distribution type is. So X is normally distributed, so it's a norm. And I like to say that our mean is 4.2 and our standard deviation is equal to 0.6. Okay, so what is the probability of success if we have one trial? Okay, so the probability of success P is equal to P is X, the probability of X being greater than or equal to 5. Okay, and you can say use calc basically. So let's use the calculator to find the normal distribution. Now, if you're new to this, I'd recommend drawing out the bell curve. And I'd recommend drawing out and shading in the area that you need to. And this helps quite a lot because when we go to interactive, distribution, continuous, and it's the normal uh, cumulative distribution function, our lower band is 5, and our upper band is in Math 2 to infinity with a standard deviation of 0.6 and a mean of 4.2. So hit there, and that is equal to 0.0912. All right, now we can say another variable, y, and this variable represents the binomial distribution, right? Where our probability of success is now equal to 0.091, okay, 2, and our number of samples is equal to 4. Okay, so now we've got this other thing that we can use in our maths. Now we're going to say that the probability, right, of a y is greater than or equal to 4. Oh, sorry, equal to 3. Apologies. Okay, that's the final answer. That's what we're trying to find. A customer buys 4 of these fruits. What's the probability that at least 3 of them are extra large? So that is the final answer. This is what we're trying to find here. And when we do this, we go interactive, distribution. Now it's a discrete, right? And we're using a binomial CDF because there's the word at least, and we can also see that there's that like greater than or equal to symbol, right? It's not just equal to. So our lower bound is 3, our upper bound is 4. We've got n is equal to 4, and now this value here is that 0.0912. Okay, and so I'm just going to grab this and put it in replacement of the other one. Okay, doesn't really change anything. But now that we can say that's equal to this really small value, so I'm just going to times that by 100 to get it into a value that I like. So that is equal to a 0.283%, okay, and it is 3 sig fig. And there we go. That's your final answer. So what's really important is naming your variable so that the marker knows what is going on. So just saying like x is equal to, but with this weird little squiggle, is it a normal distribution? Is it a binomial? And then I like to just write what it is. So like our mean here is equal to 4.2. Our standard deviation is equal to 0.6. Some people want it to be like, they don't put that there, and sometimes you get the it mixed up the wrong way. So just write it in, like the probability of success is equal to 0.0912. So just use the calculator. And the calculator for the probability of success with the binomial, if it's up the top, it's like it's a win. So this is a win. And so it branches out like lots of them. And so it can do the calculations much faster than you can. Okay. Now there's plenty of exam questions like this on the website. And if you have any questions, just explore those particular pages, because there's videos, there's solutions, there's even hints, and that should be put you in really good stead to understand how to get how to solve the types of problems you're going to face in your exam, and get the best marks that you can instead of wasting your time on generic textbook questions. And we also offer tutoring, so if you need some extra assistance, you can reach out and we'd be happy to assist.